So I wanted to give you guys an update on 2 weeks in homeschooling. I didn't realize this. You know, you talk to teachers and their second year is always easier. I didn't even think about that for a homeschool mom, but I could tell day one how much easier everything was, and how much more laid back I was, how in the back of my mind I knew we'll get everything done, it's okay, versus my first year, as organized as I thought I was, it was still very like, okay, we gotta get everything done. Like my mind couldn't rest until everything was done for the day, you know? So it's been really interesting to see random doctor visit on the first day of school, random vet visit on the second day of school. 2 days this week, my kids have had this plan to like crawl out of their beds in the middle of the night and set up their sleeping bags somewhere in another part of the house. So they kept me up, they were up, slept till 10 in the morning, and still it doesn't faze me because it's my second year and I'm like, it's all right, we got this, you know? So I've been really encouraged to see how it's gotten easier in just 1 year. And I've talked to several friends that have multiple kids, 4, 5, 6, 7 kids, and all of them say, oh, it only gets easier. I'm like, okay, nice, you know? So that's been really cool. This, the schedule that I've had in place has been great. Great, great, great. I've been utilizing my little whiteboard, and every day I have my daily written out, so I just glance over from where in the schoolroom to the fridge and work my way. In this order has been the most, just I like it. So we're doing our Bible reading first at breakfast. Then we do handwriting. We practice our memory verse, which we're memorizing the Beatitudes. Then we read the poem for the day, and right now our poet is Walter de la Mare. And then we practice our memory poem, which is Trees by Joyce Kilmer. Then we do our reading, and I've been switching that up. Every day we do an easy reader book. I have Joelle reading Dick and Jane, and I've been reading Frog and Toad for the last 2 weeks. Then sometimes I'll throw in, yesterday we did sight words, cards, plus a book. Then a few days we did some Hooked on Phonics videos and the book. But we always do an easy reader book in addition to whatever lesson we're doing. And then we're doing Spanish, which has been fine. I got this little booklet from Amazon. It came with 2 cassette tapes. I was like, why? Sorry, we just finished school and I guess everybody's wired. So Spanish, it came with cassette tapes, which I thought was kind of funny. So I threw them away because they really are like completely useless to me. So I've just been looking through the book more so as a guide. Since I know Spanish, it's kind of like I just need the discipline of having something to make me teach them Spanish. It has been such a guilt trip that my kids don't know Spanish because it's my second language. But you know what? I don't live in Miami anymore. There isn't Spanish at every single store you go to. All your teachers don't speak Spanish to you. So it's a little different. It's easy to learn Spanish when you grow up in a Spanish speaking home, and everywhere you go you have to speak Spanish. And then of course you learn in English through school. So it's I have to cut myself some slack there, and it's not as easy as one would think to just speak Spanish all day, you know, because it is my first language, but I didn't have a Spanish relationship with my mom or my husband, and that's who I'm with all the time. So to switch to Spanish, it's just really hard, you know. So it's been nice to have this guide, but we add to it all the time. And then we've been doing Matthew C. Math out of the workbook, but what I've been doing that I feel like they have more fun with and it's less miserable for them is I'm writing the problems myself on the whiteboard, and then they are filling in the answers using the blocks instead of the worksheet. They're just having more fun. The fact that they're writing on a whiteboard and getting to choose the color marker they get to work with, it gets them excited. So they're doing a lot better that way than sitting down at their desk with their pencil and worksheet. So that's been really nice and fun. We've been doing that mostly, but we've also done flashcards, and we have done, I feel like I did something yesterday, I can't remember, But anyway, math has been good. Then I added practice guitar to their daily because my mom teaches them guitar once a week, but then they won't practice all week. And I don't know, I'm not gonna make them practice every day, but at least one time besides their lesson. And so today's Thursday, so today is picture study and literature, and then we'll be done for the week, and everything will be crossed off of our week 2. So week 1, breeze. It was a breeze. Everything got crossed off because I followed that schedule I set up for myself. Week 2, I will be crossing all of this off today. So this will all be crossed off today, and tomorrow's Friday, which we're only doing 4-day school weeks. And then starting next week, we're starting co-op on Fridays. So that is great. And yeah, now I'm gonna do what I planned on doing. Since it's the end of 2 weeks tomorrow, I have to go back to the library, recheck out the books I have that I need to keep, and then get the new books that I need. And so I'm about to do that, look ahead at week 3 and 4 and write the list of the books that I need to bring home. And yeah, so I thought you guys would like to hear how everything's panned out. It's been really good. Last year I had a plan in place and I had to tweak it a lot along the way. One thing I have found is that Tuesday, the history day, is our heavy day. There's a lot of reading, but Monday is super light and so is Thursday, so it kind of balances out. So I just have to be mindful of not planning too much on Tuesdays because it's a heavy reading day. Thankfully on Tuesday I just fold laundry, which is like 30 minutes at some point in the day, so I have plenty of time to sit and read a lot. And then the other days is pretty much a light load. So as the semester goes on, I might feel even more comfortable to maybe add one of the additional reads, especially once the time changes and it's dark at 6 o'clock and we're just like sitting here for 4 hours, you know, as a family. It'll be nice to have more things to read at that point. So yeah, it's been really fun. I really like the nature study theme this term. Invertebrates has been a blast because we've been able to go look for worms and snails, and I've looked up some fun videos on YouTube about invertebrates and they've learned a lot. So yeah, I hope this is helpful to you homeschool moms. Woo!